We've got a little bit of a cool change here on the Central Coast, which is very welcome, and it's the perfect time to get all of the finishes out here on the alfresco, my new working studio space, and explain what I'm putting together as the external palette for our brand new granny flat. I've got the updated plans now from Granny Flat Solutions, and included in the plans are elevations, including a 3D render of what it looks like. An important part of this facade was to make it feel wider. Once you're adding width to the front of your home, the home looks more well placed for the size of the block, and it also adds perceived value because the property looks larger. So to do that, I'm extending off to the side, which is the location of where we're putting the alfresco. That screen wall there, and you can see I've highlighted it in yellow just to make it a little bit clearer, is WeatherTex, and I love this product. It's 97% wood pulp and 3% wax. It's giving me the ability to have texture on the external facade. I'm using a product called Fusion. It's actually got an offset vertical line with a nice groove that plays beautifully on natural light. That's giving me the screen, and behind there is our alfresco. For the dwelling itself, well, starting from the roof down, I've gone with Southerly. It's a mid-tone warm grey. It's perfect because it's not too bright for the roof, but it's also going to reflect lots of light and heat. To add the white trim, I'm using Dover white for the capping on top of that and my gutter. So I've got a nice white line, and I'm matching that with white windows. So sort of my wedding cake detail, all of the white trim, is going to look really elegant with these two colours. Of course, I need contrast, and to do that, I'm going with deep blue walls. Deep Ocean is a colour that I've actually used for many, many years now. We're going with a metal cladding for the facade of this house in a profile that's known as batten and board. So it's a flat profile with a raised rib, and that's allowing me to have beautiful texture on the outside of the home. And the colour, as you can see, goes beautifully together. I can almost dress in these colours. It's very contemporary. I do want to have a little punch of colour though, and I'm doing that in the front door, and I'm using a coral colour. It's very edgy, it goes beautifully with the blue. So coral is an interesting colour. It's not orange, it's not pink, it's not red, it's sort of somewhere in between. It's going to add a little punch of colour and definitely make it clear where the front door is. For the outside finish, I need a decking product. It's going to go in the alfresco and also wrap around into the front door. So that front door is going to sit on that as well. This product is Modwood. It's wood pulp made with recycled milk bottles. So it's got the beautiful texture of timber, but I don't need to stain it or look after it. And being a light colour, it's not hot underfoot, and it's got beautiful texture, so it again plays beautifully on natural light. It's quite a blonde colour with a very slight pink undertone. And as you can see, the colour palette, when it's all together, just works beautifully well. The combination of the Xenoclad profile on the house, which is very regular, and then the offset profile on the wall, which is slightly offset, is visually interesting, and our eyes notice the difference. You can see the power of texture and why it's so important on any facade. I'm very happy with this colour palette on the facade of the granny flat. When I'm creating a colour palette, both internally and externally, I commonly refer to a ratio of finishes known as 60-30-10. It creates a nice balance when you're creating a space. 60%, well, that's the main colour. In this case, it's the Deep Ocean. It's deep, it's very rich, and it sort of absorbs the light around it, and it works beautifully with all of the greenery. The 30%, well, that gives me some contrast. In this case, I've got the white trims, the Dover white on the gable end and the gutter, and I'm teaming that with Taubman's Akimbo for the screen wall. So those mixtures of whites plus the white windows will give me that balance of the beautiful crisp contrast, elevating the blue. The 10%, well, that's the little punch of colour, and that's my coral. It's such a small amount, you can imagine if the coral was in fact the 60%, the whole house was this colour, it would look quite different. So the beautiful 10% ratio can be stronger because there's less of it. I think the colour palette is quite refined. It's definitely going to create the wow factor, elevating the architecture of our granny flat and create great street presence.